Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Taurus, April 22, 2025. With a Sun-Mars square today, you can be restless and temperamental in spots. Until we recognize the need for a challenge, we might challenge one another. People around you can be snappy, and ego clashes can figure strongly. Putting too much energy into satisfying desires that come up suddenly can be counterproductive and ultimately fail to satisfy you. A part of you could be attracting, or attracted to, some level of drama if you are not in touch with what is actually upsetting your equilibrium. Remind yourself that drama does not lead to happiness. Watch for impulsive spending or risk-taking today. In your love life, you may be jumping into or out of something too quickly. Check the ego. Fortunately, energies are good for romance, learning, sharing, and connecting. You feel freer and more spontaneous than usual. Let's get grooving. Get ready for a sharp and agile mind today. You'll be on top of the world. Today's cosmic weather will empower you with great strength and potency when it comes to your thoughts and words. Mental Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and connection, will dance in a sextile with power. Ooze Pluto in the depths of space. This ensures that if you want to persuade someone of your wishes, such as a partner or potential romantic option, they could very quickly be enchanted by your requests. Use the power wisely. Is it time to reevaluate your lifestyle? You may need to devise a new budget, as Mercury in Aries sextiles Pluto in Aquarius. Recently, there may have been several financial highs and lows that have significantly impacted your life. As a result, it could influence how you budget your expenses. You may benefit from talking to your loved ones or landlord about what you can afford to do at this time. In the meantime, you should think about new financial opportunities that you can do from the comfort of your own home. You can rest assured that your emotions will come out in close personal relationships under today's planetary alignment. It's likely you will be communicating a lot with people today. To feel more secure in what you say, be sure to eat well and stay away from processed sugar, which can increase your sense of urgency around emotional issues. Exercise is a wonderful way to gain perspective on tricky matters. The energy from this day's vibration will increase your desire to be helpful. While this is not apt to be anything new for you, you might find that your desires are much more geared toward people you are close to in your personal life. Don't be surprised if it's someone in the least likely of places, either, such as an ex-spouse or a distant friend. Follow your heart and do what you think is best for the greatest results. On the one hand, having the moon in Capricorn when the sun returns to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart today is putting them in harmony from the start. On the other hand, even if the sun hadn't returned, before leaving tomorrow, the moon is going to connect with forces that are already powering up the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence. Meanwhile, because Mars left your relationship sector 2 days ago, the moon won't clash and won't have to compete for your attention, making this a valuable chance to check in and get your personal bearings. The sun's return to your romantic sector today is the point in each year when the solar will always shift onto matters of the heart and all things romantic, but with a sense from the start that this year is different. You are Anus, the planet of surprise, synchronicity, and the unexpected has been here since 2019, but leaving in July and already closely aligned with the South Node in an adventurous part of your chart, they will be working to make the coming months as romantically charged as possible. Taurus, your connection to the earth deepens. Honor it. Your quote of the day: what you tend to with love grows strong and true. Your color of the day is forest green, rooted and serene. Lucky numbers: 2, 6, 22. This is a day to appreciate simplicity. Beauty in the ordinary restores you. A chance to reconnect with someone may feel surprisingly healing. Steady choices bring long-term reward. Let comfort be a sacred ritual, not a distraction. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to pause and breathe together, because the energy coming through for April 22, 2025, carries a sense of grounding and quiet clarity. Whether you're here to reflect, find a message, or simply take a moment for yourself, this reading is meant to speak to you in whatever way you need most. And remember, there's always something valuable in every pull, even if it doesn't immediately make sense. Trust what lands. The first card drawn today is the Knight of Cups. This card often arrives when we're being invited to follow the whispers of our heart, even if the logic isn't all worked out yet. This isn't about rushing towards something blindly, but rather moving in alignment with what feels meaningful. You might find yourself drawn to a creative idea, a connection, or even a dream that's been quietly sitting in the background for a while now. The Knight of Cups is romantic not just in love, but in how he approaches life, seeking beauty, depth, and emotional truth. So maybe today is the day to romanticize your life a little. Play your favorite music while doing the dishes. Light a candle just because. Say what you really mean. Let your heart lead even in small ways. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles, which brings a balancing act into focus. Many of us are juggling more than usual right now: work and personal projects, emotional loads, decisions about the future, and it can feel like a lot to hold. This card reminds you that it's okay to reassess your rhythm. Is there a way to make things a little easier on yourself? Are you saying yes to things that you've outgrown, simply out of habit? Today might be a good time to check in with your priorities and allow some grace if you feel like you're not keeping up. You're doing your best, and sometimes, balance doesn't mean perfect symmetry. It just means you're giving each part of your life enough care without losing yourself in the process. The third card in the spread is the Eight of Wands, which brings in a burst of momentum and forward movement. This card shows up when things start clicking into place more quickly than expected, or when clarity arrives after a period of confusion. You might receive news, experience a shift in energy, or feel suddenly inspired to take action. And when that momentum shows up, trust it. Go with it. Sometimes, we overthink ourselves out of beautiful opportunities simply because they arrive faster than we thought they would. If you've been waiting for a sign to take the next step, this might be it. And remember, you don't need to have everything figured out to begin. Just move with what feels true. Now we come to the Queen of Swords, a figure of wisdom, clarity, and direct communication. She's been through her share of lessons, and she speaks with truth and precision, not to harm, but to liberate. You may be called to say something that's been sitting on your chest, or to set a clear boundary in a way that honors your peace. This isn't about being cold, it's about being clear. And clear is kind. Maybe you've been holding back to keep the peace, or maybe you've been second-guessing your intuition. The Queen is here to remind you, your voice matters. Your thoughts matter. You don't need to soften your truth to make it more palatable. Speak it with compassion, but don't dilute it. And finally, the reading closes with the Ten of Pentacles, a beautiful sign of stability, legacy, and long-term fulfillment. This card speaks to what you're building, not just for today, but for the future. It may show up as a sense of security in your home or finances, support from family or community, or even a moment of recognition that you're part of something bigger than yourself. Even if you're in the early stages of your journey, this card reminds you that you're laying bricks for something lasting. Every step you take now contributes to the larger story. Keep investing your energy where it matters. Keep choosing what feels real and aligned. You're creating something that will not only sustain you but ripple out in ways you may not even see yet. So today, with the Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Ten of Pentacles, we see a story unfolding, one where the heart leads, balance is gently reclaimed, momentum builds, truth is spoken, and a sense of long-term peace begins to form. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're in motion, even if it feels slow. And everything you're experiencing now has a purpose, each part shaping the whole. If any of this resonated with you today, I'd really love to hear what part of this journey you're in. Are you feeling the momentum picking up? Are you learning to trust your voice again? Maybe you're in the balancing act stage, trying to stay grounded while everything moves around you. Drop a comment below if you feel called to share your story. It's always amazing how our personal experiences can mirror each other in unexpected ways. No matter what today holds, I hope you carry this message with you. You are allowed to grow slowly. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to choose yourself. You're already doing the work even when it feels invisible. Keep going, and know that you're supported.